Meghan Markle exposed. Wine launch on Diana's birthday. Viral twerk and as ever marketing. Love her or loathe her. Meghan Markle knows how to stay in the headlines. Once a Hollywood actress, then a royal duchess. Now, a brand-building, headline-driving cultural lightning rod. But recently, her moves have raised more eyebrows than applause. From launching a luxury wine on Princess Diana's birthday, to starring in a viral delivery room dance, to getting roasted on TikTok over her PR language, and being accused, yet again, of turning royal legacy into personal branding. The internet is now asking, is Meghan reclaiming her voice or rewriting history to sell products? Is this the bold rebranding of a misunderstood woman or a calculated campaign built on royal nostalgia, media timing, and emotional optics? Today, we're going deep. This is the full story behind Meghan Markle's latest media storm and why it might be her most controversial move yet. The rosé launch on Diana's birthday. Coincidence or calculated? Let's talk about Lilibet Rosé, the new wine Meghan quietly launched under her brand, American Riviera Orchard. The product itself, soft pink, elegant bottle, simple label, aesthetic perfection. But what's not so subtle is the launch date, July 1st. That date just so happens to be Princess Diana's birthday, and the internet caught on fast. Critics and fans alike questioned why Meghan, someone who has repeatedly claimed to want privacy and space from royal tradition, would release a consumer product, a luxury alcoholic beverage no less, on such a sacred date for royal fans. Worse, some called it manipulative, accusing Meghan of using Diana's memory to drive emotional sales. Was this her attempt to link her brand with Diana's legacy? Was it subtle homage or a blatant ploy? Let's break it down. The name Lilibet is already heavily loaded. It's Queen Elizabeth II's childhood nickname, and the name of Meghan and Harry's daughter. Diana, of course, is Lilibet's grandmother. So now you've got a wine named after the Queen, released on Diana's birthday, by the woman who stepped back from royal duties and frequently criticizes the firm. Even supporters had mixed feelings. Was this a moment of connection or contradiction? Let's not forget, Meghan previously compared herself to Diana in multiple interviews, claiming emotional suffering, media pressure, and feeling unprotected. This launch reopens those comparisons, but this time with a price tag. So again, was this launch a smart strategy, a subtle tribute, or a cold PR move? You decide. The viral delivery room dance, authentic or orchestrated? Just weeks after the wine launch, Meghan was back in the headlines, this time for a viral video of her dancing in a hospital delivery room. Meghan, very pregnant, grooving playfully to the baby mama dance alongside Prince Harry. On the surface, a lighthearted, relatable moment. A mom-to-be trying to kickstart labor with a little humor and movement. The video racked up millions of views, and unsurprisingly, a flood of reactions. The applause, she's so relatable, just a mom having fun. This normalizes the beauty of childbirth. Finally, a royal showing real, messy human moments. But the backlash came just as fast. This feels staged, not spontaneous. Why film such an intimate moment for the world to see? It screams PR strategy more than authenticity. Even some doctors chimed in, warning that while the dance itself was harmless, using the delivery room as a social media stage blurred the lines between care and content. And here's the sticking point. In a vacuum, the video might have been a charming viral blip, but paired with the perfectly timed wine launch and conveniently leading into the rollout of Meghan's podcast reboot, critics couldn't ignore the pattern, the lighting, the hashtags, the carefully chosen moments of imperfection. So the question lingers, the PR spin, accusations, real moments or royal fiction? Meghan Markle's critics have long accused her of one thing above all, spinning reality into marketing. And whether you believe that or not, her recent moves feed the narrative. Her Netflix series was full of editorial framing and selectively chosen soundbites. The Oprah interview, while powerful, had multiple timeline contradictions that were later fact-checked by independent media. Her husband, Prince Harry, published a memoir filled with emotion, but also factual errors that were caught by royal historians and journalists. And now, the same suspicion applies to Meghan's post-royal moves. When a wine is launched on Diana's birthday, when TikToks appear right as Spotify rumors swirl, when product packaging shows up in perfectly filtered influencer-style photos, it all starts to feel less spontaneous and more orchestrated. Some media outlets even suggested Meghan is taking pages from the Kardashian PR playbook. Emotional moments plus timed product equals maximum impact. The issue is, Meghan positions herself as someone fighting against the media machine. So when she appears to be mastering that machine, it creates dissonance. Is she breaking free of the system or rebranding within it? As ever Meg, the TikTok breakdown. What does a simple phrase like, as ever Meg, tell us? That's the signature Meghan used in a recent letter to a charity. The full letter was heartfelt, but the ending line just became a meme. Creators began dissecting it. Some mocked it as overly polished. Others said it felt like a CEO writing a script for empathy. Some even went as far far as reimagining other dramatic sign-offs, as forever, Beyoncé. Yours ultimately, Selena? The phrase went viral because it encapsulated how controlled Meghan's messaging feels. To some, as ever Meg is poetic and elegant. To others, it's the ultimate example of PR authenticity theater. It doesn't help that Meghan rarely gives interviews anymore. We don't see her unfiltered. Her Instagram is private. Her podcast vanished. Her public appearances are few and far between. And when she does show up, it's always attached to a product or cause. So as ever Meg hit a nerve, because it didn't feel like a real person. It felt like a slogan, a tagline, a line from a press kit. And that, perhaps, is Meghan's biggest brand challenge right now. How do you build intimacy when you're always on brand? Meghan and Harry's trademark moves, empire or overreach. And just when you think it's all about rosé and dancing, there's another layer unfolding beneath the surface. Meghan and Harry's trademark filings. In recent months, the couple has quietly filed to trademark American Riviera Orchard, not just for wine, but for a staggering list of products, jams, jellies, and kitchen utensils, cosmetics, garden tools, pet supplies, even stationery, yoga mats, and cutlery. It's not just a brand, it's an empire in the making. To some, this is brilliant. Meghan's building a Martha Stewart-style legacy on her own terms. She's turning lifestyle into long-term wealth, but others see it differently. They argue that every new trademark takes the Sussexes further from the humility and service they once spoke about, that the freedom they left the royal family for is turning into full-blown monetization of everything, even nostalgia, grief, and their own daughter's name. And as these filings go public, the backlash grows, because at the heart of all this is a fundamental question. Where does reclaiming your life end and exploiting your image begin? Backlash versus branding, reclaiming or rewriting. Zooming out, here's what we're left with. Meghan's critics see a manipulative marketer who exploits royal connections while claiming to want distance. Her supporters see a brave woman reclaiming her identity and rewriting her narrative in a world that tried to destroy her. Both can be true. Meghan is navigating a rare, brutal cross-section of celebrity, race, royalty, and gender politics. She is expected to be silent and graceful, yet also empowered and outspoken. She is told to stop using royal titles, while the media keeps calling her Duchess Meghan in every headline. Her every move is framed against that tension. Launching a rosé wine wouldn't be controversial if she weren't royal. Dancing in a hospital wouldn't spark backlash if she weren't Meghan. Signing As Ever Meg wouldn't go viral if it weren't loaded with meaning, and that's the paradox she's trapped in. Every attempt to reclaim her image becomes another trigger for criticism. But what if that's the plan? What if Meghan knows the backlash is coming and uses it anyway? What if outrage is part of the branding? That's how the modern attention economy works. You don't need everyone to love you. You just need everyone to be talking about you. And in that sense, Meghan is winning. Conclusion: what does this say about us? This media storm isn't just about Meghan. It's about us, our obsession with celebrity, our addiction to outrage, our thirst for image, identity, and curated authenticity. Meghan Markle has become a mirror, reflecting how we engage with fame, femininity, race, royalty, and control in 2025. Is she a master manipulator, a misunderstood outsider, a marketing genius, a modern royal caught in a broken system? Maybe. She's all of the above. Or maybe she's just trying to survive in a world that profits off tearing women down, even when they're dancing, launching rosé, or signing letters with grace. Your turn. Sound off in the comments. What do you think? Was the wine launch on Diana's birthday disrespectful or powerful? Is Meghan being unfairly targeted again? Or is this the result of a carefully calculated PR machine? Drop your thoughts below. Let's have a real discussion. No bots, no noise, just your take.